coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, good morning. Okay, are we having another problem this morning with the chat? Because okay, there's my overlay. It is not showing any comments. What do you want to bet that I've got comments? Let's take a look here. Control panel up. Oh, maybe I don't have comments. Nope, there they are. Okay, let me pop these out and I'll throw them up on the screen here. There we go. I'll minimize that. Okay, this morning, let's see. We got AVA. He was first. Welcome, welcome. We've got Kathy and Nancy and Joan. Good morning. Native Pride is here. Good morning. Tammy Pearson. Good morning. Beverly Smith, Tracy, John, and Hero Chris. Good morning. Good morning, all of you. Hope you're all doing well. No bringing up other YouTubers who are gonna then attack me. I'm still laughing about that from last week. Like, talk about being unable to like, you do a show, people are gonna talk about you. Why I wasn't replying to your DMs? I replied to your DMs. I did switch from, because I've got the two accounts. I got people DMing me right now. It's like, hey, I'm on I'm on the show, folks. Okay, let me switch over because I got to switch between accounts. Okay, okay. All right, I got what you sent me, Georgie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'll take a look. I will take a look. I'm just pulling up some stuff here. Oh, there you are. I did buy a little what's it laptop this weekend, so I got a laptop. So you'll see some better content from me when I am not at home. Stop maximizing. I'm just moving the window. Hate that. Yep, make sure you subscribe to John Naylor's channel. Okay. Yeah, here's what I was doing. I'm pulling something up here. It's funny, it's funny how things work where, you know, people always want something from you. They'll want something from you. And, you know, like I do this show. I've got friends and family members who watch. I've also got friends and family members who don't watch. And I always find it funny the people who don't watch and don't support you, but then when they have something that they want, they immediately run to you and be like, "Hey, can you talk about this on your show?" And for me, it's like, really, really. Whereas I've got a couple friends and family members who religiously watch the show. Um, Hi, Ray. Ray's extended family member always watches the show. Never comments. Always watches the show. Um, and I gave Ray some of our merch, and I did that because he supports the show. But yeah, it's funny the people who don't support, who then want stuff from you. I always found that to be very interesting. When they don't get, they proceed to defame you. Yeah, you'll see some of that. It doesn't happen all the time, but you will see some of that. Oh, he's a jerk. Uh, yeah, he's a jerk. He doesn't, he wouldn't help me. Whereas there are some people who've always been there for me. I will absolutely go to bat for them every single time. Every single time. And like, maybe, they go to bat for me because I did something for them, but I've been there, I've been with my back against the wall. So I've been there on certain things. And it's like, yeah, I'll absolutely do this for you. Um, and a lot of it's not exactly not in tune with the show. It absolutely aligns with the show. But, some people, when you do that stuff, they're like, hey, no, you did this for me. I'll do anything for you. And I'm pretty much like that. I'm more like that with my kid. Like I've got people who call me and stuff on my birthday. I don't need that. I don't need that. In fact, I think adults who like make their birthday a big deal is um kind of pathetic. Like at a certain age, it's like, okay, it's just my birthday. If it's not like a big milestone birthday, yeah, come on. Like if you're turning 50, okay, yeah, do something big. But like I'm turning 46. What the hell, right? It doesn't mean like I'll do something big with someone I care about, but I don't expect a ton of people to do stuff. And I'm probably we're talking about a vacation of me, a very close friend, and my son. And that'll be, excuse me, no, no growling. I appreciate that, Georgie. Oh yeah. Yeah. Check out the link AVA posted. Yeah, check out that video if you haven't already. AVA. Whew, AVA is one of those guys behind the scenes doing lots of stuff. Like he's developing the story. Yeah, I got people telling me that Ukraine was not given new equipment. I'm like, are you stupid? Oh, okay. I do. That is great news, Flying Auditor. Can you keep me after you talk with AVA? Can you let me know if it's something I should know? Let me know. I don't want to steal anyone's thunder or anything like that. But yeah, AVA has had a crazy case, and if there's updates, I want to do stuff on it. Georgie has a big head. Yeah, and it's funny the people who need stuff that who need stuff from you that will then talk shit about you. That is funny. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? There we go. I'm just looking at the Shadur Sanders. I'm looking at the news. Shadur Sanders. Oh my god. What a joke. Guy should have stayed in college. He should have developed his skills more. Randy filed a 78 page on lawsuit too. I have not read it yet. Okay, that sounds good, Greg. Thank you. Are you guys subscribed to Greg, the Flying Auditor? Good dude. I got some cars out here revving their engines. They like to come out on this side of town where there's rarely any cops. And they drive fast. Probably about a half-mile strip, so JD Pritzker's such a joke. You know his brother was on Epstein's island? Like, we know that for a fact. It's in the flight logs. And he's trying to run for president. It's like, dude, you've got no shot. I'm just looking for a couple videos that we can put up this morning. There's one here. Let's see. I don't know if I can get this one. Man drops gun, flees charging polar bear. Okay. Let's see if we can. Why would you ever drop your gun? Your gun is your lifeline. Okay, can I get this thing to play? Rebecca back via story.
Нет. Ушел, ушел. Ушел.
Shoot at it, you moron. Okay. Now what happens if that thing stalls? Okay. Oh my god. Never drop your weapon.
Damn, that guy is brave. Guys. Rebecca? Sorry.
Okay. So that one was pretty uneventful. Kind of stupid. And let me put the chat back up. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can find any good. Uh, okay, come on, come on. I'm just looking for like good videos for us to watch this morning. I gotta switch this. Boom. I'm not seeing any good videos. Ba, 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 ba. Whoa, is that true? The price of Amazon has dropped? Let's take a look at that. Oh, the market's not open yet. Yeah, they're saying it tanked. That would be interesting. Okay, I'm not seeing any good clips. So no good clips, no good news. It sucks. Hey, Sea Girl, good morning. Someone here is saying don't make Ukraine another Vietnam. Well, it pretty much is. It pretty much is. Without being funded by us, it's not going to be able to sustain. People were also talking this morning, they were saying that there was no new equipment being sent to Ukraine. Yet there's brand new equipment being sent to Ukraine. There's brand new equipment. It comes from like in the Marine Corps, we take it from maritime preposition forces, meaning it's been in storage either on a ship or in Norway. There's actually tunnels that they store it all in. That's the equipment that was going to Ukraine. When there's an active, like normally the way the military and the State Department is, when we send foreign aid, we're like, hey, we're going to give you aid to buy 50 tanks, but we're going to send you 5. And then we'll hold on to the rest. And when you need them, you let us know. And it's all to keep Americans in jobs. And that's why you hear about the military industrial complex. That's why all these companies want us involved in foreign conflicts, is because it makes them money. It does. So, like, in General Dynamics, they took all of the tanks that they took from the Marine Corps, they refurbished them because, see, we can't send our tanks to Ukraine. There's stuff in them that, like that we don't want them to have, like classified stuff. So we refurbish it, we take that out, we put new systems in it, and then we send it. So it's a brand new tank. It is a brand new tank. Um, Completely redone, and that's the first ones that go. Then the new ones that come off the line, those go. And so that's how it's done. But it's all new equipment. It's not used equipment. People were trying to tell me, oh no, that was all the equipment from Afghanistan. They left that equipment in Afghanistan. Um, but yeah, Ukraine got HIMARS, which has probably been the best thing for them. That's artillery. HIMARS is it's a howitzer, a 777, but it fires a HIMARS round, which is GPS guided rocket. So it shoots out, and then the rocket takes off, and it's like turning an artillery battery into sniper rifles. It's incredibly accurate, incredibly effective. But the people saying that they're not getting new stuff, yeah, they're stupid. What they're not getting is new planes. But a big reason for that is because the pilots have to be trained to use American equipment. Oh, so that's why Amazon is putting a tariff surcharge label on its stuff. That's why they're tanking. That makes sense. That makes sense. Companies, don't get involved in politics. It never works out for you. It seems like a slow news day. China, subways, Tom Homan to illegal immigrants go home. Yeah, if they haven't figured out, they are going to deport them. Like, if you're illegal, go back and come legally. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going. Reusable stuff, I don't care. Trump declares war on Jeff Bezos, don't care. Um, Democrats, I don't care about. I definitely don't care about Canadian stuff. Karen Reed trial, that one I will be listening to today. That is getting very interesting. I don't care about Canadian politics at all. Whoever they elect is going to be gay. There we go. That's as much as I care. And because they're gay, I don't give a shit. But it's a pretty slow news day. Not a lot to talk about. But Scotland bans transgender footballers in women's game. Good. Good. That, yeah, it's a slow news day. Not a whole lot happening. Uh, I am going to do a video in response to Dummy. He, here, I'll give you guys the sneak peek. He did not copyright strike me. There are no copyright strikes on my channel. So, yeah, I used his likeness and everything, and no strikes. But he did a stream where he was then explaining copyright and fair use, and let me just tell you, he got both wrong. So I'll do a breakdown on that. But yeah, no copyright strikes because he's full of shit. There's several reasons why he won't copyright strike me, but that's okay. I'm gonna still keep doing my thing. So, oh, did we finally get some chats? Oh, we had Big Dirt over on X. Yeah, you're in the chat all by yourself. Sorry, because yeah, this was screwing up, and I get most of the comments on YouTube, is why I didn't have yours up. But I got you now. Sorry about that. Little justice delayed is justice denied. I apologize. But yeah, so there you guys go. I will be doing a response video because he can keep talking about me, I'll just keep making money off it. It's not bothering me. I like money. Uh, Here's one. Here's the sneak peek. He hasn't watched the whole, like, he hasn't learned a damn thing about this whole thing with John and Lynette. Like, oh, you're making money and you used my voice. That's infringement. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, I can make money all day long. When they say for commercial purposes, that has a very specific meaning. The news makes money off the news, just like how I make money off the stories that I do. So, yeah, that's not, like, when I do stuff on here, it's not for commercial purposes. What do you think about the jet the Navy lost to the sea? I didn't see that. Hold on, I'll look it up here real quick. Uh, uh, I'm hearing that Patty Plummer is the mole. That she's the one who turned. I'm not 100% on that. Stop sending my trolls. I didn't send any trolls. I told people to go check out your video. Yeah, Patty Plummer was one of Lynette's people, and apparently she's the mole or the one who turned. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that was the discussion. Okay. U.S. fighter lost after falling off aircraft carrier in the Red Sea. So it was an FA-18 Super Hornet. Okay. It doesn't say. See, sometimes the ships, they'll yaw, and they have ways to strap those planes and everything down. Um, but they only do that when they know that there's going to be rough seas. This was in the Red Sea, so I don't see why that would be rough. I mean, the Red Sea is not very big. So that's what kind of, bing, it's got me wondering. Oh, it made a hard turn because of a Houthi attack in the vicinity. So that's why. Okay, that's why. So that the Houthis were firing rockets and stuff. So the ship made a hard turn and it tumbled over. That makes sense. That makes sense. And yeah, what sucks is the money. That is an uh expensive jet, but it probably wasn't brand new. She's the turncoat. Okay. Stormtrooper. You know, he's consistently wrong. Consistently wrong, and then is so brazen about it and acts, well, I do my research. Like, okay, when I do the thing, I've got the clips where he literally reads from a website, but he's not comprehending what he's reading. So he'll read it and it's correct, but then he gives his analysis, which is wrong. The YouTube chat was traded for the X chat. Well, I wanted Big Dirt's comments up there. I'll take the overlay down. But I am wrapping this up because it's 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna just get going. Um, But yeah, so I will be doing a video in response to his response, and as long as he keeps talking about me, I'm going to keep making content off him. Somebody forgot to set the emergency brake. No, they didn't strap it down. That's how they do it. They strap those down. There's things on the ship where, yeah. I hope my Lacey isn't pregnant. No, she's sitting over here. I do have to find which I did see some little chairs, and I almost bought one. I was in Temecula on our way back from San Diego, which was a great trip. I do have a video I'll be making about that. We went to the Marine Corps Recruit Depot museum, and that was really enjoyable. But all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Go over to Georgie. Get yourself a nice cup off Georgie's merchandise store. I'm gonna get going. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your comments and everything. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.